I would say the most notable part of this drone and thing that I think is promising is the camera. Hi, Dad Random here. I'm testing out a new drone, and I don't want to disclose what drone it is, so I'm going to be trying to hide its identity as much as possible, because what I don't want to have happen is for us to prejudge it. Okay, we all have kind of a little bit of a prejudice when it comes to drones, and this one is fighting for its life. And what I want to do is I want to give it a chance, because I think there are some good things about it that will really push this company hopefully forward. And so as I prepare for the flight today, I am going to try to hide all of my activities, and I'll probably cut out anything that shows the drone's identity. A couple of things I can share about it is I'm going to fly with my phone. That's one. I would say the most notable part of this drone and thing that I think is promising is the camera. I've been waiting for one of these companies to get a decent camera for us to test out. I guess since the Potenzic Atom, have we had a camera that has put out video quality where we're like, hey, wait a second, this is actually pretty cool. And there are a lot of people that have bought the Potenzic Atom to test out the camera, and because it's the real deal. The camera is decent. Electronic image stabilized, that kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and let me double check here, make sure we got a full battery on the mystery drone here. I'm almost sure we're good. Now, this is a drone that will require eventually RID. It does have you can install a card into it, meaning that it will record a pretty high level of video. I'm not going to disclose the video quality or anything like that, but it does have an upside like that, and it's not sub 250, so we're just going to go right there. Could it be sub 250? Yes, it could be. This thing could be sub 250. So I'm going to go ahead and start up the controller. All right. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get it launched, and then what I want to do is once we get in flight, you can judge it from its camera for this first flight. So mystery drone, yeah. All right, this is Dad Random with the mystery drone. Let's go fly. All right, we are flying out to the golf course with what I call the mystery bird, and I'm going to switch it into its lowest speed, and we're going to fly out. All right, here we go. So the biggest thing I want you to kind of see with this bird right now is its camera. And highlight that point. And right away you're hopefully seeing that it's got a pretty stable image. All right, so here we go. Right away you're noticing that this bird has a pretty stable image. And I'm going to fly up over the golf course so you can kind of see. And I tried to find a place with, there's the gimbal right there. So it does have a gimbal adjustment that you can make right there. What do you think of the video? What do you think of the video? So we're about 150 feet. I am not recording the, there's straight down. I'm not recording the screen for obvious reasons. Some of you guys would be able to quickly tell what it was from that right there. And we're heading on out to an image that I've done before. I've filmed this location before for you guys. And very impressed with the video. I've been really looking a long time for a bird of this class to be able to take really good video. It's just been really hard to find. So here's that big black rock complex. Everything's pretty stable. I don't see any connectivity issues. My controller, I should have charged it up, but it says it's got plenty. It's got half full battery, so 11.8 volts. The bird, the drone is great. I mean, so the drone has got plenty of. Let's go get it. Let's get it some more. So far so smooth. I've been looking for. The one thing I've noticed with this one is it has been and has had a little bit of issue with when it comes to interference with 5G, but right now it's doing really good. It is kind of bright. I wish I would have gotten out a little bit earlier for this flight, but it's holding up really good course. And as far as distance is concerned, I mean, this is already passing my connectivity and distance test from where I'm at. I'm very impressed. Now, when we make the turn, that will definitely be challenged. So I'm slowing down and I'm making a turn. And you might be able to tell a little bit more about it as we make this turn. Guys, this is not the DJI Spark, so don't be saying that, saying, hey, I know what it is, it's the DJI Spark. But this bird now is doing some things that other birds in this class have failed to be able to do. And if I could ask for anything else from this craft right here, one would be for it to have a little bit smoother stick response. But look at that. Now this is in the slow mode. Right now I'm looking at the battery feed, and this thing is probably going to get me about 25 minutes, between 20 and 25 minutes of flight time. Okay, I'm going to stop and show you a couple of things. One is right there. It does have step zoom, and of course you can see that that's probably not something that. So you're right away. You're saying, okay, step zoom. That is not a a characteristic that I care about too much. It's just fun if you're just gonna be looking at things. If we just want to, like, let's bring the gimbal down a little bit. I would like a little bit smoother gimbal performance too, but for this, see, I can step it up like that, and that's smooth right there. You just gotta figure it out. Every drone has its own characteristics, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep moving forward. And so I would say not too bad. Now I'm recording onto a SD card, so hopefully, well, not hopefully, you should be watching this video via SD card. What I'm seeing, I'm just going to tell you right now, for mystery drone, this is really good, solid video feed coming back here. It is very solid. I've not seen very many hiccups, and we were out about what did I say, we were out about almost 4,000 feet. The sun is going to be to your left, so if you're looking, so this is actually not a bad exposed shot from here. Look off in the distance, see if you can see anything, any suggestions as to the type of the quality of the video. I'm going to now turn away from the sun. I'm going to turn over towards the red mountain there, and I'm going to raise the gimbal up just a little bit, and I'm going to stop the video, and I'm going to take a photograph. So it is sending me a photograph. There's a photograph there, and then I'm going to let's bring the gimbal down a little bit right there. Let's concentrate on the golfers right there. Take a photograph. All right. How white is the sand? How green is the grass? How the contrast between the red mountain in the background, everything should be really decent. The sun is just a little higher than I'd like it to be at this point. I'd like to be out a little bit earlier. Here, let me go ahead and I got the video going again, so we're not bored to death here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the gimbal up. I have got a lot of battery, guys, so I am not going to waste any time. I'm going to go on over the course. Instead of just coming right back, that gives you another clue as to whether this drone is decent or not. Guys, I'm really tickled. I think I've been waiting a long time for this drone. Now, we really don't know. I really don't know what the cost point is going to be, the price point when they sell this. All I can tell you right now is I really think that this is going to be a contender. I think this company, I'm using my phone, guys, so my phone is going to start rebelling. But just excellent. So I'm out to over 3,000 feet. And a little bit of I'm getting a few hiccups there. I'm gonna go ahead and turn. Even though I'm getting hiccups with and that's common with a lot of these. But the control, I'm not. If you look at the map, let me go ahead and make them. And let's see here. If I'm using the map here, I got to get back here. There we go. You know, the angle of the craft. I'm just, like I said, I'm flying by map right now, but video's still good. I just want to see the attitude. This one does have an attitude indicator, which is basically a mini map, and I'm turning back. It behaves a lot like a Spark, though, if you do look at how it turns. So that gives you an idea of the type of stabilization that it has. So I'm coming straight back right now. So we're out playing around at about 3,000 feet, which is very, very, very impressive. And I'm learning to adjust to the its quirks. Yeah, so there we go. And I'm going to bring her back, and then we'll talk a little bit about it and what I just experienced. Because In this market, in the market that this one competes in, we really haven't had a lot of movement of anything of what I would consider to be decent quality. And I think, and I have taken a lot of photos, and I have looked at a fair amount of video so far. Guys, I still have a lot of battery. There's really no reason for me to be coming back. I've got about 50%. I've never gone into battery return to home. This one does have a return to home. It does have 3 speeds. So I'm going to go ahead and, now this is the normal. This is in normal speed. I want you to see how the flight characteristics change with normal speed. It's very hard to. You go back over the course here. You can see. Not bad. That's not bad. I can hear somebody flying FPV out there. That's cool. And then I'm going to go into high speed. Okay. So this is what they consider their sport mode. I'm losing my phone, guys. That's why I got to come back. It's too hot for it. But this gives you an idea of the speed. And we are dropping altitude. Just wanted to see what it does as far as tracking and speed is concerned. And let me just lay off on the stick a little bit. I think one thing they could do with this is just improve the stick sensitivity, so it's a little bit more less sensitive. New flyers need less sensitive stick movements, so that's one thing they could do to improve this thing like right away. All right, I'm just I'm bringing her in. I'm coming in, and I'm coming in hot. And I can see myself coming in really good. We are coming in hot, and that's doing pretty good as it's. But it like a lot of big drones. Go ahead and do some spinning there, so you can see it out in the air right there. I think you guys can see it now. You guys can now probably see it. I'm flying pretty fast. But a lot of the big quads handle a lot like this. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And if I will check my footage to make sure I'm not giving too much away today. But anyway, all right, test 1. And one of the things that's definitely improved my video test was to fly it outside of the signal interference, or at least strong signal interference. All right, that's enough of that. And camera mode is still quite fast. So, all right, I'm going to bring it in, hand catch it. I did hand launch it, and I will hand catch this one. So, all right. And you won't see that because it is a mystery drone. You might see the drone, you might see the drone's camera, but you will not see the drone. All right, you bring it in here. Ooh, that feels good, having that air blowing down on me. Very easy to hand catch and to hand launch, okay? All right, let me go ahead and shut the video off. But yeah, let me see can we get this thing to behave here? Come on, drone, there we go. So Dad Random, this is from the camera of the mystery craft. How are you doing, Dad Random? So what do you think? Does this drone have a chance? Do you think this drone there's a future for this flight platform in basically in a market where there's only one player? I am hoping that this thing will turn into a bunch of other things, and I am not unhappy with the camera performance. There's a lot of other features that I have not shown yet, which we will basically show, that we'll try out. So not today though. But flight 1 of the mystery drone for Dad Random. All right, let me just go ahead and shut the camera off here. What'd you think about the mystery drone? That was a really encouraging flight. I really thank the person that allowed me to fly it. I think they've been listening. I think this person knows that I am the average guy, and I think we're right there. I think we're we're right in the sweet spot, and all you have to do is do a couple of things. I'm actually going to give you my suggestions at how you can make this better. Okay. And okay, one thing right away. I'm just gonna bring up one thing is we need to smooth out the sticks. We need to get it so it's not so it's more subtle in its stick movements. This is not an FPV quad. What we want is a consistency. We want a smooth start and a smooth deceleration. So a smooth acceleration and a smooth deceleration. In sport mode, we want those characteristics that are less smooth. Okay. In sport mode, we can gradually speed up. The video is really improved. I don't know why we couldn't get color science in other drones, but this one has a much better, more natural color science. That is a huge improvement. The control system is better. Everything is better. And that is what a lot of us drone people have been looking for a long time. We want something that's better. All right, for Dad Random, mystery drone, what do you think? What do you think about the mystery drone? This is brand new, and how it's basically sitting today. It's not necessarily a new kid on the block, but I understand why the manufacturers are doing what they're doing. So all right, for Dad Random, check it out. Mystery drone, give me some feedback later. Bye.